بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي ونسلم على رسوله الكريم أما بعد. So next is moving on to harf al-tanbih. I don't think there's anything specific in here. I've even left one heading out because it's the same as wusta. So just refer back to wusta if you need this. Ahruf al-tanbih, what's ahruf al-tanbih? Tanbih means when you want to draw somebody's attention. You say, guess what? Listen carefully, listen. So those are words you would use to make somebody listen very, very carefully. Okay? Can you click here for me? It's not, yeah, here it is, okay? Alright, so we have here Al-Qism al-Sabi', the seventh type of Harfun Ghayr Amil are the Ahruf al-Tanbih. And these are three types. Al-Awwalu Ala. The first one is what? Ala. So you don't really have any specific meanings in Urdu translated. In English translated as listen carefully. Ala. So Ala, Inna Nasrallahi Qareeb. It creates a slight emphasis and it also creates, I want you to listen to what I'm saying. The next part is very, very important. The second one is Acha. Now, when you have Ala, so even here, Ala, if you look at it here, you have Ala, and then in here, the Jumla, you have Inna, Ta'keed. Now you have to remember, like obviously, sentences, they flow, generally, they have a kind of like a balance, right? Now when we have this, Al-Ghalibu fil Jumla, ba'daha an yakuna fi shay'un min at-ta'keed. Because Allah creates ta'keed, isn't it? So the second sentence is going to also have the form of ta'keed. You have the balance off. There's no point, for example, by saying, Wallahi, Tallahi, all this ta'keed, and then say, Al-Ma'u mawjudun. Like, okay, so you have to have ta'keed in the second sentence as well, isn't it? So because Allah is for ta'keed, the sentence after will also have what meaning inside of it? A ta'keed meaning inside of it. Are you following me? Yes? So wal-ghalib, usually the sentence after it will have a bit of ta'keed. Nahu, ala innahum humul mufsidun. Ala innahum humul mufsidun. So look, we have here ala. And then here we have three ta'keeds. Inna, there's Zamir al-Fasl, and then the alif lam and the khabar. So they kind of balance off. Acha. This can come both Jumla Ismiya and Jumla Fi'liya, wa tadkhulu ala Jumlatayn al-Ismiyati wal-Fi'liyati. The Jumla Ismiya came before. Ala hina yastakshuna thiyabum, the example of Jumla Fi'liya. Acha. Now, what we have here is that ala can come for both Tanbih, Tahdid and Arz. Now, how for Tanbih is to do what? Draw your attention. Tahdid is a very firm demand. Arz is like a request. And how do you know? From the context. Yes. So it comes in different ways. Acha. Now, how would we know if it's for Tanbih or for Tahdid and Arz? So, Tahdid and Arz is from context, isn't it? Because one is a harsh demand, one is a slight demand. And that you have to look at the context to see what it is. But that's what meaning context. So you say here, Qarinatun Ma'nawiyya. So, Qarinatun Ma'nawiyya will depend whether for Tahdid or Arz. But between Tanbih and the following two, so option 1 and option 2, and option 2, A and B. So between A and B, you have to use Qarina Ma'nawiyya. Look at the context. But between 1 and 2, there's a serious, very different lafzi, Qarina lafziyya. What is it? يَصِحُّ الْكَلَامُ بِدُونِ الْأَلَا لِتَنْبِيهِ. You take ala Tanbih out, the sentence still makes sense. Ala innahum humul mufsidun. They say, innahum humul mufsidun. It doesn't give the eloquence that we need, but what does it do? Is it correct? It's correct. Acha. If I said, ta'kulun. Does that make sense? It was ala ta'kulun, will you not eat? So now, ala ta'kulun, if you take ala out, it doesn't make anything. You following? And also, we mentioned before that ala is basit. This is basit, meaning this is one word. It's not made up of two. Ala is one. And ala ta'kulun is la ta'kulun. Will you not eat? The la translated is like part of the verb negative. Are you following Abdul Rahman? That's not your name, but yes. Are you following me? Okay, that's done. The next particle we have is ama. Ama is also a harf tanbih. Usually after ama, you have a qasam. There's no Quranic example, no hadith example I could find. There's a few poems that I brought just to give you an example of how it's used. So we have here ama walladhi abka wa adhaka. So ama, lo and behold, وَالَّذِي أَبْكَى وَأَضْحَكَ وَالَّذِي أَمَاتَ وَأَحْيَا وَالَّذِي أَمْرُهُ الْأَمْرُ. By the one, I swear by the one who, abka, one who makes cry, adhaka, the one who makes people laugh, the one who gives death, the one who brings back to life, and the one whose command is what comes to pass. وَالَّذِي أَمْرُهُ الْأَمْرُ, whose command is the actual command, whose rule and order, law, is the actual law and actual rule and actual taqween, actual commands is what happens. وَقَدْ تُحْزَفُ الْهَمْزَةِ. Instead of saying ama, what can you say? Ma. And again, context. ما ترى الدهر قد أباد معدا وأباد الصراط من أدنان. So if you say ما ترى, it wouldn't make sense. You do not see. What is it really? أما ترى? ما ترى? Do you not see the time? Obviously this is a poem, maybe a Jahili poem, or maybe from Islam, but Dahr means, if it's a Jahili poetry, he thinks that time destroys people. Yes? Welcome to the Quran. الدهر ما يهلكنا إلا الدهر. So the Jahili poetry is a Dahr. So they believe that this time, the atheists basically, they don't believe in God. And if it is a Muslim point, then it would be Dahr means passing of time which Allah causes to pass. I'm not sure what the point is. So have you not seen time? He had destroyed Ma'ad, and he has also destroyed Abada. He has also destroyed Sarat, the leaders. Sarat means the leaders of Adnan and the great generals and the great personalities of the Qabila of Adnan. Yes? So you have here, the istishhad is Ma becomes, originally was Ama. Acha. Then we have Ha. This all came in Wusta already. So Ha, and this Ha comes onto what? It enters onto a few scenarios. Ala al-ism al-isharat al-qariba. So really, Ula'i is the ism al-ishara. What's the ism al-ishara? Ula'i was Ha for Tanbih. So Ula'i qawmuna, and Ha Ula'i is harf Tanbih in terms of its hay'a and its surah, but it's actually to make it qareeb. Are you following? So is how Tanbih in tarkeeb, how Tanbih in i'rab, how Tanbih in terms of its hay'a and surah. But what function does it play? It plays the function of making the ishara into qareeb. So Ula'i becomes Ha Ula'i qawmuna. This came already in Wusta. وعلى الضمير المرفوع, you get the structure. ثم أنتم هؤلاء. So this is Ha antum هؤلاء. So now you have Zamir al-Marfu' Mubtada, you have Antum, this is Zamir al-Marfu', and this Ha is like a Ha'u Tanbih, Ha Antum Ula Ha'ula. And here you are, there you are. Here you are doing what you're not supposed to do. Ha Antum Ha'ula. You can also have it on Madhi when it has Qad. You can also precede a Madhi which is joined or attached to the letter Qad. For example, Ha Qad Ghafar Allahu li-ta'ibin. Ha, listen carefully. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has forgiven those who have repented. وعلى أي أو أيتها على أي أو أية قبل المعرف باللام. When you have ياء النداء, when you have ياء النداء, instead of, so you say يا رجل, or you say يا الرجل, or you say يا أيها الرجل, يا ناس, but you won't say يا ناس, but you say يا أيها الناس. So what we say here in Arab, يا is what? حرف التنبيه, أي is munada, ha is the ha'u tanbih, and الناس is the badal of the أيو. So this is ha'u tanbih. In Turkey, we'll make it ha'u tanbih. But it all functions as one. It's like, again, in surah, in form, it is what? Ha'u tanbih. In form, it is ha'u tanbih. But it is formerly ha'u tanbih. But it is actually, what job does it do? It provides the meaning of harfun nida qareeb. Harfun nida. So, ya ayyuhan nas, ya ayyatuhan nafsul mutma'inna. So those are the أحرف التنبيه. سبحان الله وبحمده سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك ونشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك.